AI government contractors. It's another day in the car. We're going to be doing a bit of a drive and chat. Today, I want to be talking to you about firm fixed price contracts. What is it? What are some of the dangers in firm fixed price contracts, especially today, where people are using AI tools to write proposals? And I need to talk to you about those firm fixed price contracts and some of the risk involved if your intention is to bid on these types of contracts. And I'm going to tell you a story about Boeing and how they messed up their firm fixed price contract and had to pay dearly for it. Well, guys, let's get into this drive and chat, and I'm going to tell you the story. But if you're a small business owner or a medium-sized business owner looking for a community of like-minded business people who are striving towards the same goal, and that is procuring goods and services to the government without the administrative headache, then I suggest you use the link in the description to join our school community. Okay, so I'm not sure how many of you know about this. If you do, I'd actually like you to tell me let me know in the comments if you've heard this story. But in 2016, before Donald Trump took office, he used his favorite social media at the time, Twitter, and he posted a tweet. And this tweet was regarding Boeing. I'm not quoting the tweet directly, but it went something like this. He said, Boeing is building the Air Force One plane for future presidents. It's going to cost about $4 billion. Cancel the order. That's what he said. Cancel the order. It's too expensive. Fast forward to 2018, Boeing signs a firm fixed contract to build Air Force One for future presidents. Here's the kicker. They signed it for $3.9 billion, firm fixed. And by the way, just for context, a firm fixed contract would mean that Boeing would be responsible for any overrun cost on that contract, and not the Air Force, not the United States government. So if you're signing a firm fixed contract, you are sure that the amount, or at least the expectation is that you're sure that the amount that you have put into the firm fixed contract would be enough to handle the entire contract and have something left over for your company, your team. Right? That's the only reason why you go for a contract. Well, Boeing signed this $3.9 billion contract, and in 2022, they had spent an excess of $2 billion on this contract. Guys, I don't know how many of you can let me know in the comments, how many of you have $1 billion extra just in case your contract doesn't work out. You have $1 billion or $2 billion, in fact, to solve the problem. Let me know in the comments, because I think we need to have a chat. But 2018, Boeing has now spent, or rather 2022, Boeing has now spent $2 billion extra to build Air Force One. And many of the factors are or were out of their control. For example, building Air Force One, it's one of the most technologically advanced aircrafts out there. So that alone is a challenge. But then COVID-19 tampered with labor costs, logistics and supply chain. All that became increasingly more expensive. And also, defense contracts are typically unpredictable in terms of what would be needed for those contracts to be fulfilled. So, Boeing found themselves in a situation where there was so much government pressure on that contract. Donald Trump tweeting that it was too expensive. So they felt like they needed to reduce the price because of government pressure. Think about that. That's a note to anyone. If you're working on a contract and there's a lot of government pressure to have the contract a certain way, and you see that it's beyond your limits, the best thing for you to do is not bid on that contract. That's what I would say. But the reason I'm telling you this story is because a lot of people are now bidding on contracts using AI. And there's something about these AI tools, they give you an increased level of confidence. I remember I got an email from a company. They were threatening me, saying, oh yeah, we're going to sue you, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. I said, okay, well, sure. I was going back and forth with them using ChatGPT to respond. And I could go on forever until they tapped out and they realized, like, man, this guy is not taking no for an answer. He's not going to be threatened. And I did not stress myself for 1 second. I was using ChatGPT to respond to them. My emotions were not involved. The texts were very professional. Why I'm saying this is because the AI tools give you a level of confidence, but don't be too confident on your pricing to where you submit a firm fixed price for a contract that you may not have the ability to handle. You don't have to bid on every contract. Some contracts, you can leave them to the wayside. But that's what I wanted to bring to you today. Firm fixed price contracts. Stay away from contracts where there's too much government pressure. Oh, we need it to be a certain way. We need it to be a certain price. If you don't have the skill set necessary, you might not want to risk it because it could become a $2 billion loss. Again, if you're also looking for a system that allows you to bid on contracts more consistently without tears, without the headache, I suggest you join our school community with the link in the description and purchase the ebook, Government Contracting Without Tears. But with that being said, guys, enjoy the rest of your day.